first, from Salem, Massachusetts, and the Collins Kennel Club, respectively, Katarina Jinx and Goldie Collins, and Animal Instinct.
Well, David, a lot of star in the Fab Four denying it up and down in the locker room, but we've got to keep things moving here on WOW.
I'm a little in shock, but it all makes sense. It all makes sense. We even had an analysis done on height, size, couldn't figure it out. But Jesse Jones, in showing us that photograph, you can see through the mask and the hood exactly who it is. Vicki Lynn McCoy has been fired. She has been terminated. And now Jesse Jones has a little extra pocket cash.
A little extra $10,000 reward. But David, the investigation I'm sure is ongoing because Vicki Lynn McCoy wasn't the only assailant in that attack now as we gear up for tag team action.
Yes, indeed.
And their opponents from Guadalajara, Mexico, and the beautiful land down under, it's Princess Aussie and Tormenta.
Princess Aussie, speaking of Miami Sweet Heat, challenged Miami Sweet Heat for the WOW World Tag Team Championship just 2 weeks ago. And had it not been for Lana Starr, we could see these two superheroes with the WOW World Tag Team Championships around their waist. But both of these teams, Animal Instinct and the team of Princess Aussie and Tormenta, wanting to stay in title contention, wanting to stay in the conversation, if you will. And what a matchup this will be to kick off WOW Women of Wrestling.
Our referee tonight, Julio Rodriguez, will have his hands full. Anything can be expected here in this matchup.
Julio Rodriguez signals for the bell to be rung. Our timekeeper nails it, and now locking up our Princess Aussie and Katarina Jinx of Animal Instinct. Lots going on here on the show tonight. We also have the return of one of our newest superheroes, Brittany Bay, in action as well tonight. Waistlock applied by Princess Aussie and Katarina Jinx in the early goings of this matchup in a feeling out process with the former WOW World Champion, Princess Aussie. Katarina Jinx going to work on the arm of Princess Aussie, trying to pick apart a body part early on in this matchup.
Right now, Princess Aussie taking over Katarina Jinx. Animal Instinct in trouble right now. Aussie again taking over on Jinx.
Princess Aussie with the snap suplex, gonna go for a pinfall attempt now. Julio Rodriguez gets down for a 1 count, but Katarina Jinx very quickly makes it to her corner, smartly tagging into Goldie Collins. The waistlock go behind from Princess Aussie, now off the ropes, and it looks like she's gonna be sending Goldie Collins into her corner with the head scissors, and now the tag to Tormenta. Aussie and Tormenta now working well as a cohesive unit. Double hip toss. Tormenta going for the cover. Julio Rodriguez saying that's a 2 count. Tormenta, though, hanging on to Goldie Collins, continuing the attack.
You see how fast Tormenta took over Collins there, Nigel.
Tormenta going for the cover. Katarina Jinx breaking things up, and Tormenta not happy about that at all, wailing away on Katarina Jinx.
But Goldie Collins got up off her feet very quickly as Julio went to keep Princess Aussie out of the action. She jammed Tormenta from behind, and now Animal Instinct on the attack.
An award-winning, if you will, leg drop from Katarina Jinx. Going for the cover now on Tormenta.
You got to get the body on top of Tormenta. Just holding down her shoulders isn't going to do the job. I can tell you that right now.
That sidewalk slam from Goldie Collins put Tormenta down and slowed down her momentum now as Katarina Jinx has Tormenta in the corner of Animal Instinct, where she does not want to be, David. This is where Animal Instinct can be very dangerous. Katarina Jinx, they're doing the call of the wild. That's what they call that maneuver, David. Now hooking the leg of Tormenta, and Goldie Collins just gets a 2 count, David.
Goldie Collins getting up the masked warrior Tormenta off of her feet, trying to throw her into the mat, and she's not successful. Tormenta blocking it each time.
It took us 3 weeks, David, but we finally found that information out from Jesse Jones, kicking things off in an explosive fashion here on WOW, as Tormenta misses with the splash, and Goldie Collins quick to follow up.
You're a little more shocked than I was, Nigel. I can tell by you still mentioning it. I'm not shocked really at all.
I'm shocked more so that Jesse Jones had the actual evidence, David, not exactly on who it was.
I told you that $10,000 reward was going to work. Somebody was going to squeal. But you know Abilene Maverick had to be involved somehow. Maybe that's why Jesse decided to come forward and Abilene didn't like it that well.
David, that's a very interesting observation now as Tormenta tags into Princess Aussie. Abilene Maverick no longer much of a friend to Jesse Jones now, as Princess Aussie with the clothesline, with the offensive flurry. Now as Katarina Jinx eats that side kick, David.
Princess Aussie leaping over Katarina Jinx to get the pin, and also keeping Katarina Jinx legs away from that rope. Good idea, but she was in the wrong corner. Goldie Collins came across quickly. Goldie out through the second rope as they were held down by Tormenta. Kicked by Katarina. Aussie in trouble now. The action spilling out onto the outside with Tormenta and Goldie Collins right now. What's this, Nigel?
That's the backside. Princess Aussie has Katarina Jinx. Will this do it? Yes, it does! Princess Aussie and Tormenta walk away with the victory, David.
Yes, they did. In the winner's